Everyone in the PC gaming community is falling for a massive illusion right now. Every tech influencer, spec chaser, and retail channel is telling you that the release date for the Asus ROG Ally successor is a simple, predictable calendar drop. They tell you to hold your wallet, wait for a specific quarter, and expect Asus to launch a standard sequel, just like smartphone makers do every single year. But if you are sitting around waiting for a conventional ROG Ally 2 release date announcement, you are completely missing the tactical game being played behind closed doors, inside the corporate offices of Asus and Microsoft. The entire release strategy was blown apart and rebuilt from scratch. What started as a straightforward hardware update transformed into a multi-billion-dollar market play that split the handheld release timeline into multiple phases. Certification filings from South Korea, supply chain manifests, and internal regulatory dockets prove that Asus didn't just delay or accelerate a launch date. They redefined what a release date even means in the era of portable PC gaming. If you are planning to buy a handheld PC, or if you are trying to figure out whether to upgrade your current rig, the timeline you are being fed on social media is completely wrong. The release dates floating around online are missing crucial context. And if you buy hardware based on those outdated rumors, you are about to lose hundreds of dollars on a device that will be outmaneuvered before you even finish unboxing it. By the time you finish listening to this, you will know the full, unfiltered truth behind the ROG Ally release roadmap, the exact launch windows set by supply chain tracking, the real reason why Microsoft disrupted Asus's original release schedule, and the precise moment you should actually open your wallet. To understand why the launch date of the next-generation ROG Ally is so wildly misunderstood, you have to look back at how Asus fundamentally broke the traditional console lifecycle. For decades, companies like Sony and Nintendo operated on strict 5 to 7 year generational cycles. You bought a console, and you knew with absolute mathematical certainty that it would remain the flagship device for over half a decade. When Asus launched the original ROG Ally, they brought the cutthroat, hyper-fast PC hardware iteration cycle directly into the palm of your hands. They didn't wait 5 years to drop an update. They barely waited a year before unleashing the ROG Ally X, completely shocking early adopters who thought their original white handheld was going to stay at the top of the food chain. This rapid-fire hardware strategy created a massive psychological trap for gamers. It sparked an endless loop of release date anxiety. Should you buy now, or wait 6 months for the next revision? Should you get the current model on sale, or hold out for the true sequel? While gamers were arguing over release dates online, Asus realized that dropping raw hardware onto store shelves wasn't enough to beat Valve's Steam Deck. Valve didn't win market share just by launching hardware. They won because SteamOS was built specifically for handhelds. Windows 11 was clumsy, power-hungry, and frustrating on a portable screen. So, right as Asus was preparing their original timeline for a standalone ROG Ally 2, Microsoft stepped into the picture. Microsoft didn't want Valve to own the future of portable gaming. They approached Asus with a proposition that completely froze and restructured Asus's public release roadmap. Instead of a single, isolated hardware drop, the release roadmap was split into a strategic 2-tier launch. The first phase was engineered to address the software nightmare of Windows handhelds by bringing native Xbox integration straight to Asus hardware. When leaked certification documents under model codenames like RC73 started hitting international databases,